Hey, it's Marissa with the Sewist. Welcome back. Thank you for joining if you're new. My channel is all about garment sewing for myself and my son, mainly. And yeah, if you like fabric and garment sewing, then I hope you will check out some of my other videos. But yeah, thanks for joining me. This is my second Friday Sews, hoping to keep it up. I'm gonna try to keep them to be quite short so that I can keep up with this week after week. But this week was sort of COVID recovery week. So whilst I tested negative on Sunday and was allowed to leave my house for the first time in a week, I definitely didn't feel myself. And it's only really almost a whole week later that I'm starting to feel myself again with regards to not being tired all the time, and my awful headache is leaving, which is great. So anyways, I didn't get too much sewn up. I had planned to sew a second garment for the Sew Frugal 2022. And I had these shorts all cut out, the sky shorts, all cut out in a really lovely polyester crepe. The key to that is the word polyester, which I attempted to iron, which didn't go well. It resulted in a hole in the actual item because I was trying to iron on some interfacing, and I'm gonna call it COVID brain. I don't know, I didn't think. So it resulted in a hole, and I believe this was like, yeah, it was like the 30th. And I was like, yep, not making these. And I just put it in the bin. I shall make the shorts at some point because they look really cute. But at the moment, the weather here in Umbria has turned rainy and cold. So a little bit like winter again. But we're all very thankful. We haven't had rain in almost 3 months, which is really bad for us because the summers are quite dry, so we top up. Anyway, so making shorts is sort of somewhat unappealing at the moment. So anyway, I swiftly put those in the bin and decided to move on. So I did manage 2 garments this week though. And the first was a gift for the birthday party we were able to attend on Sunday once we tested negative. And it was, I made this cute ruffle top, which is the Made by Me girls top pattern. And I don't have it obviously with me, but I made it in this cute bunny fabric with the sparkly gold. And I'll pop up a picture so you can see the finished item. But yeah, it's super cute. I initially bought this fabric from, it's called Self-Made now, Stuff and Still is what it used to be called. And I bought this to make myself something, but I've since purchasing it made a couple of these tops here. One for a birthday party of a classmate my son goes to school with, and then for a friend's daughter. So I probably have enough for at least 1 or 2 more tops. This is a cute girl's fabric, so I'm gonna hang on to that. But yeah, this pattern is super lovely. It just comes out so nice. It's really cute. And the Made by Me patterns are really, really reasonably priced. So I definitely recommend, if you like sewing for girls or boys, checking out this pattern designer. The other thing that I finished were my Palisade Pants. So the Palisade Pants are paper cut patterns. You can make shorts as well. It's a woven pattern and really, really nice. It goes from a size, they say 1 to 8, which is, actually, I think they maybe do 2 different size ranges. So this is the sort of 1 to 8, which goes from a bust of 76, waist of 56, hip of 82, to a bust of 118, waist of 98, and hip of 124. So like I said, it goes from a size 1 to 8. I made a size 6, which is bust of 106, which is somewhat irrelevant, a waist of 86, and a hip of 112. Now for that particular size, the waist is about my waist and the hip is about my waist. So, or my hip. So I thought with the size 6, I would be good. Okay. But after my pants session making in February, I was a little hesitant, which is why these have sat around for so long. Okay. So the pants came out lovely. I used this, denim, which does have a little stretch in it. Not a ton, but I just thought it would be quite nice. The nice thing about the Palisade pants is they've got this sort of flat fronted part and then the rest of it's elastic. And of course the key feature is this cute pocket on the side. They came out super nice. They sewed up perfectly. I had no issues. However, and what they do have you do is try on the pants before you sort of finally sew up the elastic just to make sure they're correct. Now I did that and I thought they were good, but in the end, they're a little loose. And when I wear them, so I'll pop in a picture. I'll put these on and pop up a picture. But slightly annoyingly, they are a little loose. So I'm going to put them in the dryer. I don't know why I think this works, but it doesn't really usually. I am going to put them in the dryer. They're fine. They're not like, not wearable, but they're just loose a little in the back. And so I reckon if I had taken out like an inch or an inch and a half in the elastic, they would be better. But I'm really pleased with them. And I'm looking forward to wearing them. We are going on holiday to Corfu in Greece. And so I'm really looking forward to wearing them. But yeah, really lovely pants. And I am definitely going to try them out in the shorts. And I would really highly recommend the pattern. It was fun to sew, great instructions, and yeah, so like I said, recommend that. So what are my plans for the upcoming week? I am definitely taking advantage of the challenge Selfless Sew 2022, which just happens to coincide with the fact that in the last week, my son has put holes in either 3 or 4 of his trousers. And so he is in desperate need of pants. So I've cut out, using some of the fabric from the last fabric surprise box, I've cut out some pants for him. So let me get those and I'll show those to you. Okay, so I've cut out 2 pairs of pants in this, I want to say orangey brown color. So this is a sort of rib knit on the pants, and then this like sort of velour-y type French terry for the waistband and the cuff. And then this, I just did 100% in this nice sort of waffle knit. So it's a little bit thicker, but it's good to keep the holes at bay. And I am using this really lovely pattern, which is the Sinclair Runberry joggers. Okay, now there's lots of different options here, but I have gone for just plain. I'm not doing any of the detail, which I've done before. I'm just doing a plain pant, no pocket, with the elastic waistband. And the reason I'm doing that is because I just need to get him some pants. We leave for our holiday on the 13th of April. So I've got, roughly 2 weeks, and he definitely needs some new pants. So I just want to kind of sew them, get them done. So this is a lovely pattern. It goes from sizes, what does it say? It sort of says they do letters. So it's size A, no, sorry. It goes from D to R. He is, what did I do? So he is getting quite tall. But what did I do here? There's no, oh yeah, height. So I actually sized up this time. So he's roughly 130 centimeters. So I made the size M, which is 134 tall. And we've got a good 5 or 6 sizes left. So I'll definitely get a lot of use out of this pattern. It is nice to use up scraps for these sort of contrasting bits here. But like I said, I just wanted a simple sew. And I could probably get both of them sewn up in under an hour and a half or so. So that is the first plan. because the color is so unique, I am going to sew him some shirts to go with it. So I'm going to use these two patterns. So the first one is the Waves and Wild Explorer Raglan Tee, which I quite like. I'm going to be making short sleeve shirts for him, mainly because he complains about being hot all the time at school. And obviously we're coming up to the springtime and summer, and it gets hot here. So I am going to, like I said, make some of these. This is a lovely pattern. I've made tons of shirts for him. The Waves and Wild Explorer Raglan Tee goes from a preemie or newborn to a size 12. So it's a really great pattern. Admittedly, I am making him the 8-year-old pattern, and he is 6. And I think I added even some length to it. So I'll probably check out some of the ones that he has in that size and just make sure I want to make that size again. And then the other pattern that I quite like, which is a relatively new pattern to me, is this Made by Me pattern. It's a junior t-shirt. It's ages 6 to 14. I think she is going to be coming out with some more of these patterns for this size range, which is great for me because my son's kind of getting, some of her other patterns go to a 10, and he's already in sort of the 8 or 9, so he won't have much longer on those. Yeah, so the fabrics I'm going to use are some of these, which I will show you. Okay, so I've got 2 color variations of this space, which I believe is a poppy fabric, which I love. And I thought that would be nice because that will, both of those sort of have that color, so those could go nice. And then the other is this Evelekin design, sort of various dogs, and again it has that sausage dog has that color, so I thought that would be good as well. And then the last one is this fabric that I purchased from Self-Made. Now it is a little wintry, I suppose, or autumnal, but you know, he can wear it in the autumn as well. And again, thought that would look nice. So I am hoping to get as many of these things made up as possible. I have cut out something for myself, which I'm kind of excited about. So hopefully, maybe if I have time, I'll make it. But it is this, a McCall's 7100, and it's basically like a bomber jacket. And we're getting to that point where like I don't need a full-on jacket, but need sort of something extra. I can't just wear a shirt. And I wanted to use some of the items that I received in the fabric surprise box. So I'll show you. So what I liked about this is sort of the ability to color block. So you can see at the bottom, you can kind of color block a little bit. So what I have done is I had some of this lovely sort of mauve-y teddy, soft teddy fabric. So I have cut that out basically where the purple, or sorry, it's the pink. So the whole front and even the sides here. So, and the back. And then the sleeves I have cut out in this sort of whitey cream, mainly white, I would say, Ponte Roma. Then I have cut out ribbing in sort of white, creamy white. So, and that should be fun. So that is the plan for the McCall's 7100, but I think that's probably more than enough for me to get on with. I am doing like cutting tons of stuff out. I do want to finish up some also works in progress, but I think I'm getting overly ambitious and ahead of myself here. So that is my plan for this week. I'm going to leave it there. I will be coming out with a March roundup of everything I made in March as well. And then obviously future videos, plans for April, where I probably will cover these things and more. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're well. Have a great day, and speak to you soon. Bye.